Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil.
Hello everyone, today we're going to bake carrot cupcakes. For our ingredients, we will need 2 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. We will also need 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon or cinnamon powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of iodized salt. We will need 1 cup of brown sugar, preferably packed when you measure it. We will also need 1 cup of white sugar. And then we need 3 cups of grated carrots. 3 cups of grated carrots, you will need approximately 3 to 4 medium size of carrots. And then we will need 1 1/2 cup of butter. We will also need 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 3 whole eggs, 1 cup of raisins, and 1 cup of chopped walnuts. You may also add 1/2 cup of crushed pineapple, but I'm not going to add that in this recipe. So now we start with mixing all our dry ingredients first. So with a whisk, we're going to combine all our dry ingredients, starting with our 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of iodized salt. So we will whisk all the dry ingredients together to make sure that it's combined. Then we shall start beating our butter, sugar, and eggs. So our dry ingredients is already combined, so we'll set this aside. So for our wet ingredients, we'll start by mixing our butter. So we'll put this butter in our bowl. So and then we're adding our sugar, the white sugar. So we're adding our white sugar to our butter, followed by our brown sugar. So we'll beat all the butter and the brown sugar at low speed. Then let's add our eggs one at a time. Okay, adding the second egg. So as we add more egg, our mixture gets to be more combined. So lastly, we're adding our last egg. And then our vanilla. So we're adding our flour, followed by our carrots and raisins, as well as our nuts. So since we're dealing with the flour, to prevent a dust cloud, we are going to beat it at low speed. So let's add the rest of the flour. That's already the lowest speed, but as you can see, still forms a dust cloud. So adding in our carrots. Also adding in our raisins and our nuts. So again, we'll have to combine all our ingredients by putting the beater at low speed. Okay, we can blend all the ingredients by hand from here on. Okay, so we're done beating our cupcake batter. So we are now going to line our muffin pans with paper liners. So again, this is 3 ounces in size. So this is easier to spoon as compared to our banana cupcake because the butter is more solid. So we need to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. We'll also bake this at the same time, which is around 25 to 30 minutes. So excuse my background noise. Naglalaro po ang mga kapitbahay namin. So it's really hot now. I saw the temperature for today. It's going to be as high as 30 degrees. So ganyan din yung temperature dito sa kusina. And it might even get higher because the oven is on. So we're done with the first batch. We're doing the second. So we have 2 trays. We're able to finish 2 trays. Our oven is already at 350 degrees. We are going to bake this for 30 to 35 minutes. So our cupcakes are done. Place where to put it. Yan. So let's now put our second batch. So since our baking time is longer, I had to put the second batch inside the refrigerator so that our butter won't sink or it will still rise because the butter will not melt. Otherwise, if it's melted, we'll have a cupcake that's not rising or flat, because the butter has melted because of the heat. It's kind of hot now. So this is our cooked or baked carrot cupcakes. So we have 2 batch. So let me time the other batch first. So the first batch, the cooking or the baking time for the first batch is actually less than 30 minutes. So we stopped at around 25 minutes. So it would be around 25 to 30 minutes. So depending on the heat of your oven. I am unable to maintain the temperature of my oven because I had to open the electric fan, and this is an old oven, so the temperature is fluctuating. So I am depending on the thermometers or the oven thermometers that I've placed inside the oven. And since the cooking time is very much affected by the temperature, you just have to adjust the baking time. So for the first batch, it's around 28 minutes. So I've set again the cooking or baking time for the second batch at 30 minutes. Then just check at 20 and at 25 minutes the doneness of your carrot cupcake. You can actually test it by using a cake tester. Again, I demonstrated that the other time with the banana cupcake. So I did the same thing now. So I just inserted inside, and if nothing is sticking into your cake tester, then it means that your cupcakes are already done. Another way of knowing that your cupcakes or whatever you're cooking is almost done is the smell. It should smell like a carrot cupcake. You would really smell it once it's already cooked. So those are some of the tips of knowing when whatever you're baking is almost done. You would usually smell it. Like for example, if you're baking a brownie, then it would really smell like a brownie. So for the carrot cupcake, it really smells in the entire house already. It smells like carrot cupcake. So that's one of the tips. Second is using the cake tester. And third, also, you would be able to see when you pat the top of the cupcake, it would not sink. So it means it's already done. Another one is the even distribution of the color. It's already brown, so most likely it's already cooked. And you will also note when you look into the oven window that the consistency of the cupcake is different already. It's already cooked. Otherwise, it would still look watery, as similar to the time that you place the batter inside. So, medyo hindi siya luto. But, yan. Pagkaluto na, malalaman nyo. Iba na yung consistency niya. Hindi na siya watery, medyo dry na siya. Nagba-brown din yung mga edges ng cupcake. So, we let our cupcake cool down because our next step is to prepare for the frosting. So, I'm going to make a cream cheese frosting for our carrot cupcake, and hopefully I'll be able to decorate it with a carrot made out of royal icing afterwards. If we still have time, because it's already almost 6 p.m. So last night I was able to finish the banana cupcake at past midnight, around 12:14. So I also have to fix all the things that I've used after baking. So we're allotting time for that. So excuse the background noise. Wow. Yeah, that's so good. Parang gusto ko pa nga gumawa ng second batch yun. Oo. Parang nabitin ako. I actually gave out some to the titas of Manila. To Ana and Malibik. Wow! Ang init ng bahay! So this is our second batch. So we have a total of, so that's 12 plus 12, that's 24 pieces of carrot cake. So our next step naman is to make the frosting. So, but we need to have the entire house cold naman ngayon so that our frosting won't melt because it's made of cream cheese. Cream cheese frosting, so it needs to be cold. So we need to make sure that all our cupcakes are already cold, or it has already cooled down. Otherwise, if you put the cream cheese frosting on it, magme-melt siya. So let's just frost it tomorrow. Tomorrow na lang. Para nang sa ganun malamig na siya. Di na magme-melt. So we'll let it cool down for today, and then I'll update you the next day for our frosting and decoration. So that's our timer. Thank you. Baking time was set at 30 minutes, but we had to take it out already because it's all brown and cooked. So mas mataas siya actually. Because nilagay ko na lahat sa kanya, lahat yung naiwan dun sa bowl so that we don't have any leftovers. Yan. Hello everyone! So this is our carrot cupcakes, and we were able to bake 24 pieces of carrot cupcakes. So we now proceed to frosting, or making the frosting for the carrot cupcake. So for our ingredients. So for the ingredients of our frosting, we have 1 1/2 cup of icing or powdered icing sugar, or the Piotraco sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of butter, 1 bar of cream cheese, this is 8 ounces, and 1 Tetra Pak of Nestle all-purpose cream. So for the procedure, so we've already prepared our beater with stand and our mixing bowl. We'll first add our butter to our mixing bowl. This is 1/4 cup of butter, and we'll also add our 8 ounces of cream cheese, or 1 bar of cream cheese. So we'll set aside the bowl and we'll start beating now. Still full. May natira pang foil. Had to take it. Alright. So we'll start beating now. So let's add our lemon juice. This is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And we shall add our vanilla. So I will be putting the dry ingredient guard. As I will be adding the powdered icing sugar, little by little. This is 1 1/2 cup of icing sugar. I sifted this powdered sugar first so that you won't be biting onto whole putraco sugar. Which will be too sweet. Meron pang konti. So we'll try to scrape the sides now. So just to make sure that all of the powdered sugar is beaten and combined with the rest of the ingredients. So last, so we'll beat it for several seconds. Just have everything combined. And then we're going to transfer our cream cheese frosting to another bowl so that we can whip our all-purpose cream in this same bowl. Okay, that's enough. That should be it. Pero, meron pang all-purpose. Yan pa. Wait. So, there's still one last. Again. Last na lang. So, we want our frosting kasi to be cold. Ay, that's it. So, now we're putting in the all-purpose cream in the mixing bowl after we have transferred the cream cheese frosting to another bowl. So, we'll start beating now. I think it's done. It's about time to take out our or stop our beating. So you will know if it's done if you put up your paddle this way. See, it should form peaks such as that. Hindi pa masyadong stiff, but it's so hot in the kitchen. I'd rather have that kind of consistency before everything goes down, so or melts, sorry. Sorry for the noise. So we're adding in now the cream cheese frosting. Ideally, we should just take it from here, take it out from here. We'll transfer our all-purpose cream in a bigger bowl so that I can show you how it's being done, because we need to fold the cream cheese into the all-purpose cream. So we'll transfer the all-purpose cream to another bowl. So we'll just fold in a cream cheese into our all-purpose cream until it's well combined. More space. So when you fold, make sure that you don't introduce too much air. Until all of it is combined and the color is even. It should turn into light yellow. So we added all-purpose cream so that we downplay the taste of the cream cheese. Sometimes it's strong for other people, so we're adding all-purpose cream. So medyo subtle lang yung cream cheese flavor. Yan. So, ayan na. It has been combined and our color is more or less yan, the same. So, we'll now prepare for our frosting. So, we will prepare the frosting of our carrot cupcake. So our frosting melts so fast because it's hot in the Philippines. Hindi na tayo gagamit ng tip, or just spoon everything. So, huwag niyong kapalan para hindi masyadong matapang yung icing. So, I'm so distracted. Yan. Making this a perfect icing. So, it's just enough to cover each cupcake with an icing para masarap. During the break time, kumain na po ako ng isa. Nagutom ako, masarap po. Masarap, kaya gawin nyo. You can give it for Christmas. So, actually, so that the lines would be more evident in your cupcakes, put it in the ref. Kasi titigas siya. Tapos pag medyo matigas na, that's the time you put lines on it. Using a fork lang. Your fork is your best friend. You can use the fork to ice your cupcakes or your cake. If you're using fudge icing or yung mga ganito. Hindi masyadong maarte. Yan lang, gaganyan. The problem here now is it's so hot, kaya ganyan. Nagme-melt siya. Kailangan lagay siya kaagad sa ref. We'll just make it fast so that we can actually just frost everything. See? Mahirap na siya ulit i-frost. Kanina maganda lang. Pag nilagay mo, swabe lang siya. Ngayon, tumutulo na siya kasi mainit. Oh, it's really hot in the Philippines. Yan, dami na nating nagawa. Hindi ko na inartehan. Gusto lang naman natin may icing. Now, if it's a commercial thing, pwede naman as long as you're working in an aircon kitchen. Tapos, it goes straight to the chiller. So, you'll maintain the consistency of the frosting. So, that's it. We'll still try to make the carrots out of the royal icing. We'll see if I can still do it. We'll just put the icing in the ref. So, this is our finished product. We'll try to do the carrots to decorate on top with the royal icing, but it's actually very late already. And, yan nga, the temperature in my kitchen is not optimal conditions. For the cream cheese frosting, it's melting. So, I frosted half of the recipe and the others I didn't anymore. So this is our finished product. After this, I'll do the carrots out of the royal icing. Magpapipe lang ako ng carrots made out of the royal icing sa ibabaw. So after this, after taking photos of the cupcake, we'll put it inside the ref, then I'll proceed to making the carrots out of royal icing and put it on top. Actually, pwede na nga din i-pipe on top kaso it's really hot now. Just hoping the temperature would go down a little. Yan, pinapawisan ako, which means pati ang aking mga cupcakes. Ay, ayan naman, it's able to hold its hindi siya talaga nagme-melt masyado. Slight lang. Yan lang, ito lang isa. Let's help it. Nahuhulog talaga yan. So, let's take photos na. So, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next vlog. Bye!